Did you just deep throat a crouton?
He accidentally a whole crouton.
Is that why when I yell at you, you're just like, oh god, that's the voice I've been missing?
Yes. It's a sudden realization that my life is a sham.
Oh.
Guy doesn't even have brake lights on his Lada. And this other guy's like waving at him like, oh no, you should stop.
The candle's burned out.
Yeah, the candle's definitely burned out.
Oh, whoops.
Lock him up into his...
Oh! God damn!
He is dead.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 168 of the CAMcast.
Wow.
There we go. We watched a 26-minute dash cam video. That was quite gnarly.
I'm going to have nightmares from that shit.
You and me both,
It's
buddy.
going to scare me straight. I'm going to stop doing dumb shit.
I really hope that's the thing. Anyway, I am Mike, dear leader Doc Taste, leader of man, herder of cats, wearer of the comfy pants. And I am joined to my right, as always, by the one, the only professor of the ghetto arts, your our Uncle Radical. We call him Scoots for a reason, purveyor of shenanigans, only the finest, Dave Raleigh.
You know, you can breathe when you say all of that.
I can do a lot of things, Dave. All right? Don't you tell me how to live my fucking life.
Shenanigans, I tell you.
Especially not in my own basement.
Goddamn.
Fight you in here. Anyway. He's being a good boy and just eating candy.
What the fuck?
He's the Lord of the Boards, Zack Lords.
Represent present.
All right, that... Go. All right.
I'll just stop now.
Why did you just yell out represent?
I don't know.
I think we're all at a loss.
Yeah, we collectively.
Why do you do half the shit that you do?
Because I hate myself and I don't want to see myself succeed.
Hashtag same dude. Hashtag preach to the choir, motherfucker.
God damn.
I'm going to roll a d20 for initiative right now.
Okay.
16.
I have a
Wow.
+2.
God damn.
I have a +2 for initiative.
Do you really?
Yeah, fuck sure, why not?
I was going to say.
Anyway,
Why not?
You can find us on all the social medias. We're at CamAutomag on all the things. So just go ahead and search CamAutomag and we'll probably show up.
Yeah.
It'll be even better if you find us on, like Tinder or something.
Yeah, we're definitely there.
Yup.
100%.
Find me on Venmo, Mike from Cam.
Venmo.
Just hook it up. You can find this podcast wherever you find your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. Like, rate, review, subscribe.
Another one.
Yeah! Yeah!
Did you forget you had a fourth Kit Kat? If you guys want to feel like Zack after finding out that he had a fourth Kit Kat, you can subscribe to at least $5 a month to the CAMcast.
I'm so happy right now. It's unbearable.
On Patreon.
Yeah, CamAutomag. Patreon.com/CamAutomag.
And you can have the same amount of joy
Yeah.
that Zack just had.
Look at him. Just so happy. Just something out of nothing. It's just what we're trying to do here in the basement. Man. Anyway,
Wow.
Man,
Make me happy.
shout out to everybody who joined us for the inaugural live episode.
It
Yeah.
was cool getting called Poindexter live, though.
That was great. We'll figure out. We know we had problems. We'll figure it out.
Hey, it's just a trial run, guys. Come on.
Exactly. But anyway, shout out to you folks. It was greatly appreciated. And, we got nothing from... we just blew a lot of minds last week. That's
Dude,
what we did.
My mind was blown all week.
Yeah.
Can I blow some minds?
Okay.
With some McLaren information?
Yes, hit us with it.
So, being spurred on by watching some of the Daytona 500 stuff, I was just doing some generic research because I didn't know much about NASCAR specs right now. And I totally found out that the dashboard, like all the lights, the gauges and stuff, and the fuel injection system is built by McLaren. Like, the McLaren.
McLaren of European Great Britain frame.
Yes, those McLaren of Great Britain, European descent.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Like, it was just kind of odd because, yeah.
Just little things like that, man. Just the little things that blow your
I'm
mind.
trying to open up the article so I can talk more about it, but I don't think I can find it again.
Seeing as how it's 9 o'clock, I think we should probably just...
Fair enough.
Yeah. Just send me the article and I will put it in the show notes.
That works.
There we go.
Cool.
Yep. Anyway, we have a track daily crush that we're going to get into, but that is brought to you by us.
Oh, God.
Yep. CamAutoSwag.com. Head over there, support us by buying shirts, tote bags, hats, all with the Cam logo or cheeky designs such as Pinto Go Boom.
We've also got
Boom.
we've also got Mount Cam more.
Yep.
We've got normal T-shirts with the old and new logos.
Yep.
We've got beanies, both with and without the pom-pom.
I suggest the pom-pom because you can get them two-tone.
Absolutely.
Yep.
They're super comfy.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. And you know the Pinto Goes Boom is the shirt for February. It's the shirt of the month.
Yeah.
Also, McLaren also provides all the electronic control units for Formula One since 2008.
Interesting. What the hell?
And IndyCar.
Neat.
Well, alrighty then.
And IndyCar also used to use Motorola for their ECUs.
Yes, they did. IndyCar used to do a lot of things.
And they've done some weird shit for Formula E. I'm going to stop talking about this because this is just a fucking rabbit hole.
You're just going down a rabbit hole.
This is a wiki hole upon a wiki hole.
Huh.
McLaren!
You should totally post this in the Cam Shenanigans page.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the original hole I dug down.
There you go.
Hit the back button enough times, you'll find it.
No, there you go. Well, Zach is doing this. Dave,
Yo.
our former excitable child / current flower delivery man and aspiring media magnate, Gavin.
Hey, I see what you wrote.
Yeah, it's hard to miss it. It's a big TV.
I'm offended, Gavin. I loved you.
Aw.
I thought we were close.
Well, don't worry. This is like a month and a half old, so maybe his opinion has changed.
It shouldn't have.
Wow. Anyway, so Gavin sends in, under the banner of Exhibition of Speed. Shockingly, don't think this has been done yet on the CAMcast, but here we go. An FD, a Mk4 Supra, or an R34 GTR. All stock. And then he gives us an option to, whatever.
Leaving
That even
a secondary option.
Yeah, that modified it would. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, all right, let's just leave it stock for now, and then
we can play with it.
Yep.
So this is a Track Daily Crush
Yep.
FD Mk4 R34.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm going to make some haters here.
Go for it.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Do it.
Yep.
I'm prepared for this. I'm going to daily the RX7.
Okay.
Bold.
As someone who has not driven one yet, but has ridden in one several times and been very fascinated with them and been very impressed every time I've ever ridden with Ryan's.
Ah, yes.
Very, very impressed with all of them. I think stock it would be actually a very fun daily, and I think they get like decent gas mileage.
I mean, they're
Stock.
all right.
Yeah.
They're all right.
And then I would track the R34 GTR. And I'm crushing. No shit, is that a 2J?
I thought a Supra?
Damn. All right.
We say that like on a daily fucking basis.
Well, I mean, we literally work a few units up from 2JZ Motorsports.
We hear
And
them.
there are Supras doing boosted pulls by our shop every day.
Yeah.
Damn.
They have like fucking like 6 of them in their shop that are always rotating around.
Every time we drive past the shop.
Is that a Supra? To the point where
We act like we're spraying Windex on our faces and wiping it off our glasses.
it's not the fucking one for Mad Max.
Damn.
Yeah, a little bit of chrome spray
A little
paint in the
chrome
grill.
But I would track the R34. Like, I very much admire the car, and I think it would be a very good track car. Like all the technology it has, I think would make it a very fun car to do. But there is a spot in my heart for Mk4 Supra.
Yeah.
But that
That's
would
fair.
be my choice.
That's fair. I'm actually surprised that there are less than 12,000 of them in the United States. So less than 12,000 were sold in the entire run, 93 to 98.
I'm not terribly surprised by that because
I mean, I figured they were in the hundreds of thousands, honestly. And so now that I know, like you guys all know, I used to kind of brush off the Mark IV. Like they're too much money, blah blah blah. It's an underwhelming car, this, that, and the other, right? Now that I know that there are so few of them, that actually made it to U.S. soil to begin with. Now, that's 12,000 total. That's not just turbos.
Nope,
Yeah.
that is
12,000 cars total, from what I understand. Now, my numbers might even be wrong, but I'm under the impression that it is at or under 12,000 total. So that even leaves the non-turbo automatics that grandmas have had since new, that kind of stuff.
That concept still blows my mind.
Right.
what little old lady only ever driven to church on Sunday.
Yeah, and like it's weird seeing like the white hair ladies driving like Z32s and like
There was-
RX7s.
When I lived up in Cottonwood Heights, there was some lady who owned a bone stock cherry super low mileage Integra GSR.
Oh,
And every time I would see her, my offer to her would increase by $1,000.
could only imagine.
She turned down $12,000 for that car. Yeah.
Probably worth it.
I offered the same thing with yeah, that's a dumb story, but offered money for a Jeep that
Yeah.
I shouldn't have.
Oh well.
Anywho, so,
All right.
dear leader?
All right. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to track the FD.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to daily the Mark IV, and I'm sending the GTR to the crusher.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Explain
Huh.
yourself.
So I think regardless, the FD, stock or modified, I mean, it is going to take the least to get the most out of that from a just toss it around perspective. Because even though the Mark IV is, seriously, a Mark IV weighs 300 pounds less than my Mark III did.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. I will give you points for that. The FD is the lightweight of this,
Yeah.
of this trio here.
You know,
by
and
a
even-
lot.
Yeah.
Actually, by a fair margin.
Yeah, so I think that, like, regardless that is going to end up being the best on a track where you can really just wring it out and get the most of it,
Mhm.
you know. And then the Mark IV, I mean, I've been, when friend of the program, Tommy of Steady Broke, when he had his,
Oh yeah, he had his TT auto car.
yeah, I mean, it was kind of definitely of the period interior-wise, but I mean, it was cushy. It was
very
a nice
very
place to be.
90s
Yeah.
Toyota. It was a
Yeah.
Grand Tourer, but still.
Yeah.
But both the FD and the Mark IV both have the same kind of 90s styled
They have
interior.
the same cockpit style interior where
Yeah.
everything faces the driver.
It's
Yeah.
all plastic too.
Right. It's all
Yeah.
soft touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the GTR actually is no exception to that rule either.
No,
the R34s are definitely full of the same plastic.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things you see in an R34 that you also see in B15 Sentras.
Yeah. Did you also know that, I guess on the same note, that both R32, 3, and 4s, some of them came with leather interior options?
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
First time I saw one of those, it kind of blew my mind. Like a gray leather interior. Like
Mhm.
they're like backseat Crown Vic gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it was. I mean, yeah. We hold the GTR in high reverence, but I mean, there's a shit ton of other Skylines for those generations. You know,
Absolutely.
that that's a thing that blows a lot of people's minds. It's just like, yeah,
Whoa,
no.
whoa. A Skyline and a GTR aren't the same thing?
There's a lot of people who still get that confused. A lot of people who should know better.
Yeah.
And you've got a whole bunch of R35 guys going, "Thank you."
Dude, you don't own this. You don't drive a Skyline. You have a Nissan.
You drive a boat.
Yeah. I also
Damn.
wanted to go back a tad on back my thing because I didn't explain this very well. A lot of my choices for dailying are cars. It's a lot of thought process for if I will fit in them.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
a
do
very
fit-
real thing
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
like I know for a fact I do fit in an RX-7. I have driven one off a trailer before, so I know I fit in it comfortably. So I realize I don't say that out loud because it just thinks in my head. But
Now, I want to get you in a Mark IV Supra. I want to see how well you fit.
we could literally walk up the street and probably say, "Hey, can I sit in one?"
And I bet they would say, no.
But
I know
he's-
the guy.
Do you really?
Yeah, the guy who drives the white or the bluish Honda.
Oh, the little Civic.
Yeah, the little Civic. Yeah,
The little trash can Civic.
Yeah.
The like 50 mile per gallon
yeah.
daily.
Yo.
He's the guy who got me to sit in the Lux's old or quote unquote Lex's old Gerardo.
The gray. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we might just have to do that then. Huh. Okay, see, that was a tidbit of information I didn't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I figured there was no relation that either of us had.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's a game changer.
We might have to
Makes
walk
a
up there.
difference.
Also, they know Daxton as well too. Which
Okay.
that's
Okay.
another one too.
All right. So I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach. So,
You can't just say RX7 for all three.
and I won't.
Good.
Is Dave going to crush the RX-7?
No,
Oh,
no, I'm not. I'm actually going to track the FD.
Okay.
okay.
Again, spurring off of Dear Leader's comments of being tossable. It's a lightweight.
It
car.
definitely is. Yeah.
It's got the same horsepower as the other two, less torque, but much less weight.
Oh, definitely.
And that is the car that handles the best out of those three. I have never driven a Mk4 Supra. I've actually never even been in one.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been around them.
Yeah.
I would actually daily that car. 2Js get decent mileage. They got a good power band, so I would even take an NA Auto. Honestly, like I feel like that would be a solid daily driving car, and it would still get so much attention.
Yeah.
I mean, and you'd find all of the Instagram idiots and stuff like that are coming up like, oh, dude, that is so wrong. What's up? Is it a 6-speed? Blah, blah, blah. You know, and oh, no, it's an NA Auto. They're like, oh, it would be a lot cooler if it was a turbo. Or,
Dude, you drive a Soarer, dude.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, cool fat SC300. Assholes. Anywho.
I guess the Soarer were turboed, so I guess that doesn't even work.
Right.
SC300 is the better one.
Right. And Gavin, loophole, I would not crush the R34 GTR because the government would seize and crush it for me.
Damn.
Problem solved.
What about a Moto X car?
So, I mean, I don't have a guilty conscience, and I don't have the money for a Motor X car.
Yeah.
So, most people don't have the money
Fair
for
enough,
a Motor
fair
X R34.
And I just think about this too, about going back to me fitting in cars. I have sat in R32s.
And R34s are not much larger in dimension.
No, say
So-
I hardly fit. In
Well,
an
and
R32.
R32, to be fair, so an R32 is best referenced size-wise, interior-wise, because they share floor pans with an S13, 240SX.
Yeah.
S14s
Which is always a tight
and
fit for me.
R33s, roughly the same. The S and R chassis really kind of pulled apart after that. So an R34 is not really close to anything remotely near an S15. But they're decent size.
Yeah.
They're decent. I actually think you would probably fit comfortably in an R34.
Well, let's go find one so we can find out if I can fit in one.
I mean, I think that's going to be difficult,
Yep.
but I don't think that's going to be impossible.
There we go.
It might be a trip to Washington, but I think I might be able to arrange something for you.
I'm down to drive to Washington so I can sit in a car.
Okay.
Damn. All right.
And there you have it.
There we are. And then,
Gavin, I still love you.
real quick as a caveat, you have to pick one of those modified. Like, what is the big thing that you would be doing to it? Because I know what I'm doing. Which one?
Oh, okay. A secondary option in the event that a modified one would save itself from the crusher.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to send the R34 to the crusher. I'm going to send it to a secure storage facility in Canada. I'm not going to be able to get my hands on it for a while.
I like it.
Yep. No, but this is completely different. It's just I'm saying you pick one of those. Pick a couple big splashy mods that you would do to it. Just be like, oh, this is my For me, it would be, oh yeah, this is my 20B Big Arrow FD because I want to be spinning 3 Doritos.
But why not 4?
Because I don't have that kind of money.
Rob Dom doesn't have that kind of money.
4 rotors aren't that expensive.
Rob Dom can't do it.
They're a shit ton more expensive than a 3 rotor.
Yeah, Okay.
You have
Rob Dom can't do it to beat Rob for Freddy.
somebody.
Freddy Spaghetti.
Robbie Spaghetti.
You can go. Wow. You can go find a 20B in something. You have to have somebody make you a 4-rotor.
Not necessarily. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Like,
I'm going to tear apart a Cosmo for one of these.
yeah, sure.
You are now hung.
Well, there's two of them in the state.
Yeah, I know there's two of them, but I'm saying like you'll be murdered for tearing apart a Cosmo.
To put it in like a crazy like OG Time Attack style FD.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh, okay. Well, hear me out here. Maybe take a couple of really old, like the 12As, right?
And do you want someone to turn you off now?
make yourself a 24 AA.
Well, that's exactly what the Scoot 4-rotor FD was.
That's amazing.
It was a 24A. It really was, guys.
I want to see photos of this.
Yeah, type in Scoot FD.
Hold on, we're doing this as a learning.
Guys, it's great. It's got freaking Nissan taillights on it and Porsche
What?
headlights. It's the silver one there. Oh, okay, so no, actually, it does have FD headlights still. But look at that thing.
Yo,
Look at that thing. It's like boat sided, so that the half doors like are Lamboed. Right?
that's amazing.
There's
Right, you
so
feeling
much
me?
I love and
That's
hate
the
about that.
Scoot 4-rotor. It sounds
Is that
amazing.
an FD Insight?
Ah,
No, see, that's
it's
like
got the arrow cover. Yeah.
Oh, I would also I'm not sure if I would do time it.
Look at the taillights on that. Look at the taillights
It
on
looks
that.
from that angle. It looks a little Mercedes.
Yeah,
Jeep,
it looks like a Mercedes.
Those are, I believe, Nissan taillights.
but it looks like a Mercedes CLK
It
GTR.
really
Yeah.
does. You're right. You're right. But
God.
that car is cool. The Scoot FD.
Oh no, go back down.
Is legit.
One more.
Yo,
Yeah, what the fuck?
What? The
Dude.
Scoot Coupe?
Scoot Coupe is a 3-wheeled electric vehicle.
Dude, I want those wheels.
That's amazing.
But anywho, so there you go, guys.
Okay.
The Scoot 4-rotor FD.
The more you know.
The more you fucking know.
Amazing. All right. So, getting back on track. Yeah, I'm doing like a 20B and a Time Attack FD.
Okay.
Because why the fuck not?
Okay.
So I want to be as annoying as humanly possible.
What's the engine that Mike really likes? Asian Mike?
Oh, the Mercedes M104.
Yeah. I want to swap that into my Mk4 Supra.
There you go.
Damn.
Bold move.
That's not going to get you a raise. However, it is noted and appreciated.
I want to make 1,000 horsepower with it. I want to note that in the books.
Okay.
It's going to get you a nod and a tip of the hat.
Yeah,
Raise my glass to these.
No, to be honest though, I would again still being kind of fucking hilarious. Still being kind of infatuated with Ryan's FDs, being able to ride with him a couple times. Dude, just big turbo and water meth.
All right.
All right.
So, Dave, are you sticking with your Scoot FD clone?
So I guess are we all
No.
modifying the RX-7?
Damn it. I was hoping we were.
Come on, Dave, please do it.
How many rotors?
Well, I think I'm the only one here that actually read what Gavin is asking.
Oh, no. I read it, and then I actively said, ignoring that.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, no.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
I mean, I would probably do a lot of things to an R34
Oh, yeah, no.
to save it from the crusher, but
Oh.
the government's still going to take it.
Exactly, yeah.
Are you going to LS swap your RX-7?
I would LS swap an R34. I actually am still looking for another R32 GTS shell to LS swap.
All right.
But is that your final answer?
Yeah. I mean, I would LS swap everything in that list and daily and track and crush it eventually.
I mean,
But-
one of those, depending upon who you talk to, greatly improves with the addition of an LS.
I mean, all three of those greatly improves with the addition of an LS.
Yeah, but I mean, one of them you're replacing a fucking neutron star as far as density and weight goes.
It is a beer keg, and it is efficient if you consider it a two-stroke.
Which, unfortunately, it is not.
It is definitely not.
I mean,
I know, it sure sounds like a fucking snowmobile.
Bring ding 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 bum ding 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 ding
got the
ding
mix
ding
wrong
ba ba
again,
ba ba
Dale.
ba ba ba.
God damn it! You fucked up the mix. Well, there we go.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to daily the FD because I'd want to put a massive exhaust on it, and I can't order at the Wendy's drive-thru without shutting it off. Can I get a number?
I'll take a bacon
Sir, can you turn off your angry bees? Sir?
What?
Sir? I can't hear you, sir.
Damn.
Well,
That waveform is
We
amazing.
can go back to that.
No, you can't. Don't worry about it. We'll look at it later.
Okay.
oh God,
Yep.
was-
God. Well,
that was awesome.
Dave's Angry Bees brought to you by Leftover Pizza and Steady Broke Clothing.
I mean, it could be like me trying to order in the drive-thru driving a Power Stroke or the work truck Cummins. Just
Oh, it misses.
when it occasionally misfires and the injection pump thinks it's going full throttle, so it wants to accelerate through the brakes.
Oh, Big Nelly. Oh.
That happened so many times.
It's like people think I'm trying to chuck down some revs in the work truck at a stoplight, and really I'm standing on the brake pedal with both feet, just
the brake controller.
hoping to God it doesn't die. I really need to replace that cam sensor.
The work truck pulls if you brake boost.
Yeah, that's what things with massive turbochargers do.
Like,
Here's the thing, man. That Cummins makes all of 230 horsepower at full boost.
yeah.
So,
But what?
We're at like
640 foot-pounds of torque?
it's 500.
That's a lot.
I mean,
That's a
yeah,
big
it's a
number.
lot.
That's a big
That's
number.
a big fucking
It's a
number.
big number for a big truck. Jesus, my Power Stroke makes the same horsepower and torque. Don't
It's
get
a
it.
V8 though.
Don't get it twisted. Neither of them are fast,
No.
and it took mine another liter and a half to do it.
There's a reason why Cummins is the superior diesel engine.
Here's the thing: I bought a Power Stroke because I didn't have Cummins money, and I'm spending Cummins money to put another Power Stroke in my Power Stroke.
Damn. Alrighty. Well, moving quickly on to our little audience interaction part. So
did we actually get some?
we got some. All right.
Nice.
So, guys, our question of the week is brought to you by Steady Broke Clothing. SteadyBroke.com, Steady.broke on all social media. Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams. Head over to SteadyBroke.com. Put some cool shirts and stuff in your cart. Use coupon code CAMAuto15 at checkout.
Wow.
Save 15% on your entire order. I already told you the tagline. Moving on.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeet.
Attaboy.
Just do it!
Guys, so as we mentioned on Monday, if you were listening to that, ill-fated live attempt,
Hey, we tried.
It worked.
something got out there. We had honest-to-God audience interaction,
And people were listening, which I was very proud of everybody.
much to our shock.
Yeah.
Anyway, we talked about there is a recall for the current Honda Ridgeline.
Can we just call it the LFA problem?
You cannot wash your car here.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to find that photo.
No.
Where washing your Ridgeline with soap that contains sulfuric acid in it will cause something on the fuel pump to melt and then cause a fire, potentially. And that is just
Allegedly.
an insane recall to have to put out there.
If you wash your vehicle, it could burst into flames.
Yes.
Oh my god, there's like 15 videos on how not to wash your LFA.
Man.
It is literally like people who... Oh, this is amazing.
How not to wash your LFA?
All right. Well,
From Lexus UK, Lexus Top Car Cleaning Tips, how to clean your Lexus LFA. 7 steps to washing your new Lexus LFA. From Ammo, these are all from Ammo at NYC.
Wow.
all right.
Moving on.
Ultimate guide to how to wash your LFA.
Damn. All right. So we asked you guys what is the most ridiculous, dumbest, funniest recall that you've ever heard of. And we got some good ones. Dave Kazarian bringing the fire in the form of 5 fire emojis.
I mean,
Weird flex, but okay.
This is what I've come to expect from Dave.
Is he talking about Pinto Goes Boom?
I don't know. He's just talking fire.
Maybe he's talking about that Fiero action.
Hey.
Damn. Anyway, moving on. Asian Mike. Dang, Toyota's trying to be more BMW. Anyone recall the E9Xs all catching on fire randomly?
I mean, I believe there were a couple of actual local BMW enthusiasts that have had this issue where the vehicles will randomly ignite.
That's fun.
And I believe it was due something to a cooling fan relay or something like that, or an accessory relay of some kind, I think, failing.
That does not surprise me in the least.
It's funny, his first statement there, dang, Toyota is trying to be more BMW.
Yup.
That is literally the Supra.
Yep.
I had to.
Low-hanging fruit.
Thanks, Mike.
Let's see, Brandon Kuhn. I think the Takata airbag shrapnel death recall is my favorite. I mean,
okay.
Listen, the thing that is supposed to deploy and save your life is also probably going to kill you. I think that's... I see where he's coming from.
The I don't know if someone had mentioned it yet, but the GM heavy keychain issue.
Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, that.
Well, I remember, BMW issued a recall for one car. It was like an X3 or an X4 or something. There was one.
Yeah.
And they issued a recall for it.
Huh.
But GM recalled all of their vehicles.
Oh, just a shit ton of them.
Yeah. There's a video from Lemons World, the people who run Lemons races, of one of their pit stops or like penalty boxes was getting a GM vehicle to turn off with a heavy keychain.
You know, that's actually happened to me when I worked at the Car Doctors.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. I was driving a Suburban. And the lady was actually complaining about a high-speed vibration. But she had, like every Beanie Baby in existence attached to her keychain.
Duh.
And I almost am exaggerating. But no, it was like probably a good 3 or 4 pounds of stuff hanging on the keychain. And the key was bent. Like all of the keys,
just like
all of the vehicle keys on this keychain were bent.
Just by the sheer weight of adorableness.
Exactly. Yeah, see, Zach, I don't know how you carry that around.
Yeah, that's...
I understand now why you leave your keys out on the table at work all the time. But...
That is a massive pile of
that's
fucking
hilarious.
keys.
Are you a janitor? Like, what the...
Well, these are keys for your work, keys for the Subaru, keys for my home, keys for my other Subaru, keys for the truck I don't own, bottle opener, keys to the Mustang I won't own soon,
Jesus.
Keys to...
Okay, see, I already can see the issue here. Half of those you don't need to carry with you.
Yeah.
No, everything below here is important. I don't know what these three keys
The key to the truck you don't own,
is
and
important?
the key to the other Subaru that you're scavenging for parts.
Yeah, dude, you need to just cut down on a bunch of that stuff and
This
identify
is for
them.
my old job. This is for the laundry mat? I don't know what this one's for.
Yeah, you...
Okay, like half the shit on your key ring doesn't need to be there.
I'm going to go ahead and say like 2/3 of the shit that's on there doesn't need to be
fair,
there.
To be fair, I have more things on my key ring than I probably should. No, I don't have... Okay, I own a lot of vehicles, right? I'm not going to carry keys to all of those vehicles.
Yeah.
Right? Here's the key to my Subaru. Looks exactly like the key to my S14, which is right next to it. I have the key to the work truck, Dodge. I have 3 keys. 2 keys for the... first key is for work. These 2 keys are for our shop in Grantsville. This key actually doesn't even need to be here anymore because... oh, no. Sorry, that goes to Payson. That's my safe.
Oh, one of these keys is the Payson as well.
And this goes to my trailer. This key goes to the lock on my trailer. So, really, I could take the S14 key off of this. And... yeah, I guess that's really about it. But, I mean...
The issue I have, too, is because I know one of these keys is useless, one of them is for my old job, and one of them is to Payson. So I can't throw any of them away because I don't know which one is for Payson. I guess I could probably just match it with your keys.
Way to go, dumbass. Anywho.
Brilliant. Just since I'm playing the game, too, I've got my car key, my house key, girlfriend's apartment key. That's it.
Yeah. I used to
Nice.
have my keychain used to be much smaller. Like I used to have literally just my Subaru key, my clicker, house key, and the building key from my old work. And that was it. And that was on 2 rings, and then I put this on, which everyone makes fun of me for having this. This is so nice to have. It's a do not remove before flights,
Yeah, remove
Pull,
before flight thing. Yeah.
which is just for the fact that I can find my keys. Like if they fall between a couch, this is going to be sticking up still. Like if this makes it infinitely easier to find when lost.
Which is exactly why I have a lanyard on mine.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't like the lanyard because it's I guess caught on things, and I've tried before, but yeah. And if anyone knows me, I lose shit everywhere and all the time.
Yes. You know what? Zach reminds me
Oh dear God, I'm sorry.
of that guy in the office
Yeah.
that has all of his keys on the little retractable
thingy.
thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna downsize all my keys tonight.
You should.
Yeah. Just
Anywho,
for your health, man. That's a lot of shit to be carrying around.
coming back full circle.
Back to GM ignition problems.
The lady was complaining about a high-speed vibration, and I got the vehicle up to the point where it would make this high-speed vibration, and the ignition,
God.
everything on the keychain was shaking, obviously, because the truck itself was violently shaking, and it literally turned off.
Oh.
Like the keys, like just bloop, it turned off past accessory. Like
Oh.
it was in drive, so it obviously wouldn't go to lock, but it turned off.
Yeah.
And I was freaking out. I was like, what the hell just happened? Like, what's going on? Holy shit, right? So I hit neutral, and I'm like pulling over off the side of the road. I go to key it on again just to see if it'll start, and like it moves all the way back to run, and suddenly everything's on again.
Huh.
And yeah, just ridiculous. And the lady had said it had never happened to her,
Huh.
Interesting.
but it did it to me within the first 5 minutes of the test drive. Ridiculous.
Man.
Ridiculous. Take all the shit off of keychains, people.
Well, speaking of ridiculous, Devin Creasy brings up Toyota's unintended acceleration.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God, that old Toyota shit, yeah.
That's
was
a long time ago.
Yep. He says the recall itself, I think, was a bit silly, but the fix was weird. Haha.
Well, all it was it changing a floor mat or adding a hook to the floor mat or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, or like trimming the gas pedal.
Oh, was that it too?
Yeah, like
You actually cut the gas pedal?
yeah, like
the throttle?
It was just a bunch of dumb shit because a bunch of
Interesting.
old people kept like, just hammering the throttle, thinking it was the brake.
Which I know in my Subaru, I don't know if you have this issue in yours. My floor mat will slide up.
Oh, yeah.
Behind my pedals.
My floor mats do that
Oh.
all the time.
Yeah, in the minivan, like the dude just put like just some generic quote unquote one size fits all floor mats in there.
Which are like the fucking worst.
I mean, there's still one in the passenger footwell, but the one on the driver's side is long gone.
Yeah.
because I just could not deal with that shit.
Yeah, it's those are almost as unsafe as steering wheel covers.
Yeah, no, I cannot.
Yeah.
No.
Which, to be fair, there would not be a steering wheel cover in the work truck if we could get that one off.
You guys can't get. Granted, I don't think that's permanently stuck on there. That's not going anywhere.
That's exactly. Like,
I-
it doesn't even twist.
Yeah, that I'm okay with. But
You talking like the super loose pink fuzzy
Yeah,
bullshit that...
working with Rob, I had to go pick up a lot of cars from auction and drive just random things. Like before we could start working on them, we'd have to take them from the auction to our warehouse, of course. Oh my God! Like every car had pink fuzzy or
A lot of
beads on the seat that you couldn't tear off before you started driving it. Oh my God!
a lot of budget ass strippers getting their shit
Yeah.
repoed. Anyway,
You have no idea, guys. I used to work at an auto auction.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Taylor Hatch, not a recall, but I bought an E46 with a deployed driver's side door airbag. The guy I bought it from told me it deployed randomly while he was driving down the highway, and when he brought it into the BMW dealership, they wouldn't fix it, and he offered to just give him a small amount of cash with a car. He then got in contact with BMW North America, and they basically told him to F off. If you look into this, it isn't the only case of these airbags randomly going off, but I don't think they ever issued a recall. He then follows up, just did a little forum research. There was a recall, but there were quite a few stories of BMW not honoring it.
Interesting. I wonder if that was a wiring thing or if that was just an airbag system fault.
Just BMW being BMW.
Probably.
That is just fucking terrifying. You're just driving down the road.
Well, and I've had that happen to me before in another car. It was an older vehicle. It was an older Nissan, actually. Just driving along, and the airbags just fuck you deployed.
Damn.
Yeah, I have that fear in the Mustang. Of like,
I wouldn't.
you wouldn't?
No, I mean, it's a 30-year-old Claymore at this point, but I don't think it'll ever go off.
You don't think so? Because
I really don't. I bet we could probably put 12 volts to it, and it probably would never go off.
Because I hit that curb coming into the shop.
Yeah, but you didn't connect with a sensor.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
All you did is bend a wheel on a curb.
Yeah.
Now, if you had pushed in a frame rail or something like that at a hefty rate of speed, it might do something. But keep in mind, that's early. That's early first gen.
Yeah, that's
SRS shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And with the amount of times that even before I sold that car to you, like it used to flash the airbag light.
Yeah, the shit that it's been through. Yeah,
which tells me that it probably wouldn't go off if it wanted to.
I'm still surprised the Subaru didn't go off on that jump.
That's why I didn't want to jump mine either. I straight bent my lower rad support. Like, I stuffed the shit out of my car.
I looked underneath my car after that, and it looked okay, but it hasn't driven the same since then.
Well, no. I mean, mine pulls to the left now, so.
Damn.
Anywho.
Speaking of Subarus, from Randy Lamb, hitting the front tow hook points too hard on old Subarus, i.e. 93 to 01, caused the airbags to go off.
Now that 93 to 01, that is indicating Impreza.
Yep.
I want to point that out.
Yep.
I've never heard that before.
Legacies don't have this issue because they moved the sensors.
Yep, and this explains that kind of says a lot because Randy does have himself a GC Impreza.
Mm-hmm.
Because the sensor should be directly in front of the radiator. Am I correct?
It's on the crash bar.
It is okay.
Yeah. The recall was to cut them off the underside of the chassis, but I still have mine, but the bottoms of them are flat.
Yeah, see, they want you to cut off the tow hooks.
Yeah.
Because it can cause your airbag to go off. Yeah, just
Subaru?
think about that.
Yeah, thanks, Subaru.
Yeah, let that...
Just think about that. A vehicle that is known to grenade because people do not know what maintenance is.
Yep.
And they are telling you to cut off the tow hooks.
Yeah, just think about that for a minute. Exactly. All right.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's awesome. Side note on the whole airbag deploying randomness, right? I love seeing posts online of like those shitty, tilty, fucked camber cars, right? They hit a speed bump or a crack in the road or something like that and deploy every airbag in the car because it knocks a sensor.
That's great.
I love that.
So is that going to happen to the Q?
No.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Don't stuff it into anything and you won't have to worry about an airbag deploying.
I've already been driving, like, looking at the road and seeing, like, how difficult it's going to be. It's going to be an interesting adventure.
It will.
You're going to get a call from me. Hey, so speed bumps don't work.
That is great.
Man.
Can you help me come bounce my car off a speed bump?
Right. What are you looking at here?
Brandon Kuhn tagged me in this like post on Radwood. Somebody's looking for podcasts, and he mentioned us and some other fun podcasts. Friends of us have been mentioned. Dinner with Racers, Everyday Driver. They've been mentioned, but one guy he's my buddy and I do this one. It's cars, craft beer, and music. That just sounds miserable.
I bet they're into stance cars.
I cannot.
I bet they have a weekly segment on vape juice selection.
No, I just don't want to hear your shitty opinions on how great IPAs are. I don't want something that burns on the way down. If I want that, I'm going to drink liquor. But that is neither here nor there.
I will say though that this Boogie Water Brown Ale from Park City Brewery.
Oh yeah, Park City's good stuff.
On point.
Oh yeah.
On point.
Yep. Well, that's it, folks. Another one in the books.
Wow, and we're 12 minutes early.
Well, that's great because, it is 20 to 10.
Yeah.
And I got a podcast I got to edit.
Indeed.
Yep. So,
It works out.
yep. So, hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this, episode 168.
Yay!
Yep.
That was successful
Yes.
It was good.
It was great.
Short but mighty.
You know what?
to say about me.
Listen, after last week, I think we all kind of deserve a break, and then we're going to get back in the swing of it with a couple epic guests in the next couple weeks. It's got to be awesome.
There's some plans.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I'm really hoping Cole can actually
I'm gonna
get
keep
on the podcast.
I'm going to keep bothering him about it, and we need to give him shit because he did a shoey after when he was on the podium.
He makes me proud.
I just don't. I mean, he's running a business, but more importantly, he's got a wife and kids. He cannot catch whatever the fuck it is the Australians are immune to by drinking out of a dirty shoe. All right, we can't have him go down like that.
But is it his shoe?
It's got to be his shoe.
Okay, then. We're fine.
I mean, we say that, but
That's what we say.
we don't know that. We're not doctors. We're lovers, not experts.
But Dr. Rads is Dr. Rads calling?
Doctor. I'm a professor, not a doctor.
Yeah,
My initials spell DR, but I ain't no doc.
he has tenure, not a license.
To be fair, my last doctor didn't have either.
God. Anyway, so thank you for joining us on episode 168 of the CAMcast, a podcast that you can find on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, pretty much anywhere you find a podcast. Rate, review, subscribe, share with your friends. It's greatly appreciated. I'm sure they're going to love it if you like it. I mean, my God, unless your friends are that different than you. I mean, listen, we all have those different groups of friends. It's like these are my car friends. These are my other friends. I don't talk cars with the other people, and I don't talk the other stuff with the car people. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It simply doesn't work.
No, but you know what? Maybe this will be the bridge that gets them into it. Maybe you'll get.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Anyway, we are at CamAutomag on all the social medias.
Pretty much social.media/CamAutomag is
Damn.
wherever you'll find us.
Damn right. Find me on Venmo, Mike from Cam. I'm going to keep saying that until somebody actually sends me money, just apropos of nothing.
I'm going to do it. Screw it.
No shit.
Damn.
Wow. No balls. No balls. No balls. That's what it's saying.
Damn.
Yeah, do it, no balls.
No balls.
Thanks,
No
Gavin.
shit.
We're also we're at CamAutomag everywhere.
Yep.
Patreon.com/CamAutomag.
There we go.
You can subscribe at any dollar amount, but at the minimum of $5, you get into the Cam Shenanigans page.
Yep.
And you can come join all the wonderful shit posting with the rest of the miscreants there.
It's well worth it.
It really is. It really is. We have a good time there.
You also get access to bonus content and these Thursday episodes early.
That's right.
Yep.
How early?
At least a day early.
Okay, so technically Wednesdays.
Yeah, so I mean, if I can get it done on Tuesday, then it just goes straight up.
Okay.
So at least a day or two early. So
Hell yeah.
there you go.
So there it is, guys.
Yep.
And if you support us, if you give us money and stuff like that, we can go do more crazy things, and it'll probably inspire Dear Leader here to edit the podcast sooner.
Yep.
Maybe stay up a couple minutes later for your enjoyment.
I mean, whatever that my day job is effectively meaningless to me. It's just kind of there. So whatever. I'll continue to go in just half asleep.
Do you have to roll these for initiative when you wake up?
No, at some point I realize I have to get out of bed. Usually because
That's how I feel most days.
Usually because somebody has to go to work.
But I know.
Ooh, both of those said I was not going to work today.
Damn.
But I know if I'm late, I'm going to get the evil eyes from Dave.
Yeah.
And instead of the good morning wave, it's going to be the good morning stare.
Yeah. Even though I have 80 hours of sick time, I still catch a lot of shit whenever I call in sick.
Well, you are government adjacent, so they can get screwed.
Exactly. It's like I work in a windowless office 5 days a week, 9 hours a day. It's pretty fucking miserable, so yeah.
How do you feel about cutting granite?
I don't know. Will I come into the organization with more seniority than Zack?
That, unfortunately, is not my decision.
Damn it.
It's weird. I have control over someone's life right now.
Oh my god.
Kind of.
That's terrifying.
I mean, we can remove it at any moment.
You guys could, but I made him do shit today that I did not want to do.
Aw.
It was very nice.
It is true.
I
It is true. I mean, shit rolls downhill.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I shit on Zack gets to go ahead and squeeze a tiny little tear down on Irvin.
I'm going to go ahead and take a pass on that, however much fun it sounds like.
I felt like if we had someone underneath Irwin, he would just be the angriest little child to him or her. You could see that, right?
I could.
Yeah.
I could. I love that you still call Irvin Irwin. You and Mike both.
Mike has me fucked up.
God damn.
I had it right for the first week, and then Mike fucked me up.
You didn't, though.
I did.
You absolutely did not.
I just called him, and it worked.
Wow.
Well.
All right, guys. This is getting off the rails. Let's go
Yep.
ahead and park it.
Yep, nothing to promote except go ahead and continue to listen and look out for next week where hopefully we don't fuck up another live episode.
Hey, you know what? We're learning.
Yeah.
We're learning. I'm helping. Tastes like burning. It tastes like batteries.
I'm learning.
It tastes like grandma.
Is that like tapioca or
I'm
what?
pulling this down.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Tobacco.
Tobacco?
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
Tobacco.